Welcome, folks. This is Corey Babka from the Marks Group, marksgrouplive.com. Excited to be here today talking about CRM basics using the Cases module. It's kind of part of the Getting Started series, understand the different modules of Zoho CRM. Today we're going to focus on cases themselves. Not to be confused with Zoho Desk, which is an advanced level of tech support customer service as a different product. This is actually the Cases module, kind of like a Desk Lite within the CRM system itself. Okay. After the training's over, feel free to email us at support@marksgrouplive.com for any questions, concerns. Be sure to rate this class as well to help out your fellow subscribers as well as your users of Zoho, fellow Zoho users. Here are some of the main points that we're going to be covering today. So we're going to use cases to track support or customer service tickets. Cases can be organized and categorized for better reporting. And cases allow all users to see the issues. This is more of that whole idea of what CRM does, where everybody's on the same page. And what we're going to do is use cases to add to that. Okay? So while we're getting ready here, all we're going to do is pop in right now and look at the cases module. Okay, so when we're looking at Zoho right now, you've got your home page up. What we're going to do is a lot of times you're going to see cases in here. You may not all the time, and if not, you're going to look in your More button, the three dots, and you can either search for cases, and there they are, or you can just scroll down and see it. Okay, and that's what earlier today the cases weren't there, but when I was prepping for today's class, or this video, I did pull it up and now it showed up. So I go to cases, and think about cases as just any other related list that you may have, okay? If I go to the account record and I pull up an ABC, or let's just go to this one here, like a testing one, I've got all my contacts and I've got things like that, and that's all fine. But you look here down the side, I've got my open activities, emails, closed activities, and there's cases, right? And I can click on this, and what I like about Zoho, showing me these numbers all the time, it gives me an idea as I'm an account manager reviewing my account, right, and seeing what's been going on. Okay, now Zoho Desk is right down here as well. That's different. Zoho Desk is, like I said, it's another part of the Zoho One suite. It is a separate product, integrates very well with CRM, but it's advanced tech support, customer service. We have videos on that as well. Okay, if interested in Zoho Desk. Today, what we're talking about is the cases. Okay, so the cases are just a multiple here, and I can create a new case by clicking on this and saying, here's my new case. I can look into my product catalog and see what the product is. All right, I'm going to say Zoho 1, and what's my type? It's a feature request, or let's just say a problem or a question. Right? Case origin came in by email. And related to, if I want to do that, it would be the different people that are out there, different contacts. I'm going to say related to, and we can search for anyone. You notice it's going beyond. Even though the record is related to Bridgeport Dental, okay, this person here happens to work there, but we don't have to have that. We could have someone else instead, all right? Is there a deal that this is related to? That's a possibility as well, okay? We're not going to in this case. Phone number, this came up from the account. Exchange rate, we don't have to worry about. Who's the owner? I can reassign this to someone else at this point if I wanted to. I have a status, a priority, high, case reason. You can customize these and say instructions not clear. Let's put it that way, and then we'll know a little bit more. And say users are not sure how to add contacts to an account. Okay? Reported by, etc., etc. And the description would be simple email request wanting to know how to add contacts to an account after creation. Easy stuff, right? Internal, this should have been covered. This should be clear in our documentation. Maybe that's the problem. Right? So the description in this is internal, because when I submit this, the person on the other end will get will get the answers to this, right? My solution, it was, provided, just simply mouse over contact area and click the plus button to add a contact. Any comments? Say thank you. Can't do that yet. And I'm just going to say save. So I've now got a case, right? You can see that's where it is. And I say click on this and I can actually manage the case. Now there's the description. Okay, I can edit this and make it bigger if I want and drag this open. Generally that's what you do here, drag it down. Boom, that's fine. This, the person that was there, it's got a case number, it's got all these different data points and all that. This should be clear. My comment, I'm going to add a comment here, closed out case based on further documentation. You click that and say boom. And see what it does is it moves it down here. So you can have a running chain of comments that are thrown in there for people to manage these cases. If someone's got 2 cents to throw in here and there, they can add in a comment. You also have your notes, like you normally do on any record. You have open activities, closed activities. I can do a new task from here. I can do a new phone call. So these items here, these related lists are very similar to what you're used to on deals, contacts, leads, even accounts. Okay? Down below at the bottom, we've also have surveys. So you can actually take a survey for them. You can actually ask them on the phone and log it. You can send a survey by email where it will respond. You can create the survey too. So here I'd have to create the survey and go through this and create it from here, right? So this is our cases module here, what we're looking at, okay? Talking about the categorization. Again, this is more for if we have a lighter customer service area, a lighter tech support, you're not getting calls constantly, you don't have a queue, so to speak, on the screen, a phone queue, and people are just bringing in calls as you know, the occasional ticket, and you want to add it in. Some people will use closed activities, you know, like they'll go here to the account or they'll go to a contact record and they could look at Alice here, and you could log a new call, you could log a new phone call and say it was completed and take that information, and that's fine. But if we want to report a little bit more on what products we're having most issues with, and this is where the case becomes valuable, right? If I look at case reports, I can do cases by origin, right? Cases by status, what's going on there. I could even do cases by product if I wanted to create a new one that talks about the different products, okay? Product reports here, products by cases, right? And it would say how many cases are we having, right? Here's Zoho 1, there's a product there. Maybe Goldmine Premium, there's 2 products by Goldmine Premium, or 2 cases by Goldmine Premium. What's the status of the case, etc., right? So it allows you at the end of the year to kind of go through and say, where are we having most of our issues? Okay, kind of floating through, and you know, the origin, where are they coming from? Is it phone? Is it email? Do we have to put more man hours behind the phone to make sure there's enough people to answer those calls? All those things come into the goals of a tech support or a customer service organization within any company, right? Response time, all that type of stuff. Now, if you are looking for more advanced reporting, again, Zoho Desk is the product for you. Very, very powerful. Again, this is more of a light case management, not case management from a legal side, case management from a support side, allowing you to have visibility. Speaking of that visibility, if I'm an account manager, this is what's important. If I go look at Bridgeport Dental, I can easily see, are there any projects, any deals that are open, right? Who are the open activities that are out there? What are the closed activities? And are there any cases? And this one's closed, this one's new, right? What were the problems at hand? And this is for any account manager, salesperson, anyone actually talking on the phone with a client or a prospect to know what's going on in a full 360-degree view of that record, right? And one of these things is that. It's the cases themselves. Are there any issues you need to be aware of before you give them a call, walk into their office, talk to them and say, just checking in, want to make sure that things are good for you. Okay? So we're here. Just wanted to go over cases again. Just review what we're talking about today. We're talking about using cases to track support or customer service tickets. Talking about cases can be categorized for better reporting on either products, origin, the users, who's running them, what's the response time, what's our average date, a length between open and closed. Cases in general, though, allow for all users to see the issues, quote unquote, that customers may have. And again, adding to the visibility of the customer record or prospect if you're taking questions and support on from prospects. Okay? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the video library for other tips and training videos like this one. Any suggestions or other classes or how to adjust this one, please let us know. support@marksgrouplive.com. You can also email us for any questions about this video and other questions you may have about Zoho at support@marksgrouplive.com. Thank you.